but it's what happens when you're salacious, herbaceous, and bodacious. You know how it goes. Hey, everybody, what is going on? Happy Friday, happy Venus Day, happy end of the week into the weekend for those of us that work in salt mines, and for those of us that are doing our own thing. Happy day anyway. Hope everything is going wonderful. I hope y'all had a great week. I hope everything is being rosy in your world. It's been a rough month, ain't it? Because we're at the end of the month. This is the last Friday of the month, y'all. This is it. We say goodbye to August and welcome in September quite shortly. And as such, since you in the Casa with Papa, your favorite Juju Papa, your one and only favorite Brujo Guncle, if you know, you know, I wanted to do and stay in the vein and give you some Freespell Friday foolishness, some magic, some sorcery, some happy things for you for this upcoming shift between months. And it's funny because Sunday is the last day of August. Monday begins the week. So it's kind of a wonderful play to reshift energy, a wonderful time to reshift energy and move away from the old and get rid of the old. Because this month was rough. If y'all had a rough month, let me know in the comments below and let's talk about it. Because this month was rather trying. It really made you think about things. It put you up to using your resources and to really take stock of what's going on, what's going around, and what you can pull from. But that notwithstanding, I don't believe that this next month will be as rough as we go on into the decline of the year. Well, not really the decline, but the lower parts into the colder months as we go forward. This is the time again of reaping and sowing and bringing in the sheaves. This is now going from first harvest into the second harvest of. So this is what I tell people is a great thing to do at the end of the month, beginning of the month, and also especially at this time because of what they represent. So in this case, here's something that I want you to do. It's going to be in two separate parts. But before I go into it too much, y'all, updates really quickly, and shameless plugs of myself. This month coming in September, speaking of months coming in, I'm going to be having a couple of classes through Big Liz Conjure. Shout out to Big Liz, where I'll be redoing a class with some updates because I think it's relevant for the time, and it is a class on working with your spirit guide, your main guide, or the concept of Ori when it comes to Lukumi and Santeria practices, but I'll get into that later. We're also going to be looking at color beginnings or fundamentals of color magic, how to incorporate colors, like right here. It's Friday, it's Venus Day, so I'm wearing green and I'm bringing that energy of Venus into my life. So simple things like this to the very most complex things, and we'll touch on all of that in that class. And I'm also going to be teaching a class on two spirits like I did with Saint Martha and her different entourages and emanations. We're going to be doing a class on two of spirits very, very near and dear to La Casa de Juju and known throughout the Afro-Caribbean world. Candelo Sedife, or Papa Candelo, and Chango Macho, the spirit of Chango Macho. That's going to be a whole thing because there's a bit of a controversy there. But get with me and let me know if you'd like to know more about it. We'll keep you posted on what we're doing. And no, I don't own any of the music that's going on in the background if you happen to hear any. Just want to make sure because I'm not getting demonetized. I don't want to be demonetized. I want to get monetized, but that's neither here nor there. Y'all. So also, please, if you have any questions on mentorships, divinations, one-on-one talking over different things that you want to bring up, where it's like a little mini class, mentorships, and products. Right now, we just finished doing an amazing lucky hand wash, or helping hand wash, and we have a couple of the sample bottles ready for people to try. If you want to try that out, let us know. We also have one called Seduction, which is very much about that. It's a beautiful wash. And if you saw the video beforehand on Sunday Sesh, you saw how we were talking about washing candles and washes and using them for your baths, using them for blessing the home, using them in personal perfumes and different things like that, because they're filled with that energy of what they were made to do. So let us know if you're into that. And also any other products like our bath crystals, our oils, our powders, our lotions. Yes, we make all this. And also, like I always talk, crystal jewelry, all of this through Casa de Juju and more. So if you have any questions, please let us know. You know what to do. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share our video like Tic Tacs. Hit the bell so that you're notified of what's going on. Now that that's all done, and also email me, DM me, get to me, talk to me. Let's get some juju moving. Now, onward to what you've been waiting for. On the last day of the month, and these last days going in, you know how we do. You know, come Saturday, we're going to be blasting Celia Cruz or blasting some really deep house music because, you know, La Casa's in the South, but it still got that beat from the Bronx. So there's music going on. We're going to be playing music. We're going to be cleansing the house like you do. Clean your home. Get rid of what doesn't serve you anymore. Get rid of anything that's dead flowers or anything that just does not spark joy, like the lady says. So while you're doing that, I want you to take a lemon and cut it in four. Don't cut all the way down if you can help it. Just make a little incision, pour some salt on it, and pour salt around it. And you're going to charm the salt and the lemon to absorb and dry out any negative energy, blockages, crossed conditions, and negative energies. And if you can, get yourself a little white candle. It can be a birthday candle. It can be a tea light. It can be, try not to use tea lights with this one. Sorry. Let me rephrase that one. An emergency candle. If you live near a place where you can get chime candles, you can use one too. White, all purpose, always good. And it doesn't have to be dressed. You just have to charge it up with your intention. Again, if you want, just like I've shown you before, you can pass it all over your body, put it there so that it absorbs and dries that energy up. Just retains it, dries it up, breaks up that old energy. So while you're cleaning it out. Once that candle is gone, wrap everything up in a brown piece of paper and leave it at a garbage at the crossroads. The next day one, when you're doing all your good things, because you know what to do, and the first of the month, people will blow cinnamon in through the door, or they'll make a spray. Now, I personally, because people have animals, I personally say get a spritz and make a tea of cinnamon and go a little further. Add some basil. Dried basil works. It'll be okay. Make a little infusion of that. If you want to get really, really into it, you can put mint for good luck, parsley for money. Y'all heard me do this before. Make yourself a little thing and go outside and spray your door and into your house so that, you know, your dog won't or your cat won't be doing lines of cinnamon on the ground because it might not be all that good for them. Or if you can, make an incense, burn a cinnamon stick and burn that energy into your home too. You can take cinnamon and burn it on charcoal, whichever. There are lots of different ways you can do this. Don't feel like you're boxed into any one way while you're doing your cleansings and blessings and what have you. But on the first of the month, make a small offering to your spirits of your home and the blessed energies of prosperity, and take an apple, because apples are the symbol of the harvest, or if you want, you can use an orange too, and cut it into four little diagonal pieces that you're going to put on a plate. And then you're going to put 5 nickels on that plate, 1 nickel in between all the slices of the fruit, and 1 at each corner in between where your slices are. This is symbolic of the crossroads, and that's what you're going to put your cinnamon or your sweet potato pie spice. That's what I call it, because it's actually pumpkin pie spice, but you know what the tea is. And you put that all down, put a little bit of powdered sugar down too, or a little bit of I'm sorry. See, I get a little tongue-tied. Sugar in the raw. I like using sugar in the raw a lot, but you put a little bit on that too, or if you want, just a touch of honey, because honey brings and sticks, and it crystallizes, but it takes a little bit. But you can use all of it too and offer that up and take you a little candle. Again, emergency candle, chime candle, birthday candle, where you charge it up with your intent of, I light this candle to draw blessings into my life, to draw sweetness into my life, to draw abundance, prosperity, blah, 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 all the good stuff. Talk your business to this. And then let it go. Put it behind the door. You can put it on your ancestor altar, whichever you prefer. Or if you have an animal or pets, do your work and let the candle burn. Make sure you're vigilant, because you should always watch your candles, right? Make sure you're looking at it. You make sure that the animals don't get involved into it, or it's high enough where they won't touch it. And then immediately you can take this and either, if you have some property, bury it in your front near your garden, or bury it in a plant that's flourishing on the place. Or if you live in an apartment, take that and take it to a wooded area and leave it in nature on near a tree to thank the earth again for all their things. Um, that would be the oranges and the leftover of the candle. Take the money, the nickels that you used, and either save them and put them away for the same use for that again later on, or you can put it in a money thing, like a money bowl or a money pumpkin, like I showed you before how to do, or any prosperity thing, or put it on your prosperity corner, whichever works. And let that energy fly through. And I like doing this because you're welcoming in, like, when you come in to a person's house and they give you tea and cookies and all this, it makes you feel welcome, makes you want to stay. So that's exactly what you're doing with the energies of abundance, the energies of harvest, the energies of happiness and sweetness. Because you also want not just money, because get that cash at all by all means, boo boo. But you also want the other types of prosperity, happiness, health, togetherness, and peace of mind. And right now we all need a little bit of that. So after that, you welcome that energy in, and for the first couple of days of September, sit there and speak and write what you want to see happen. Write it down. Let it go. Keep it like somewhere where you see it, so that this month can continue to grow even as the days grow short. So, that said, if you have any questions, please let me know. We'll get together, schedule a divination with me, schedule a mentorship or a quick sit down with me. Ask me any questions if you want about the products. We ship throughout the continental United States. So, because I know somebody had asked that too, and they're like, at the moment, for many reasons. But yeah, if you have any other questions, please let us know. Please get in contact with me. And I am wishing you all the best things in life for your weekend: success, happiness, health, prosperity, and abundance. And be kind. Be kind. I think that's one of the best things I can say. So this weekend, knock it out. Knock it out. Again, subscribe. Knock the bell, send a message, share it like Tic Tacs, like, and also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and all that other good stuff. Until next time, my babies, have a fabulous Friday, and remember to float us a note, because that's all she wrote. Love, peace, and Juju, y'all.